Hey everyone, Pierre with Overview Property Inspection. We are doing a post-inspection for a client that bought these skinnies behind me, and so I wanted to recap from last couple weeks ago. So originally we had the overhead service in direct contact with the roof. Of course, been nice enough to relocate that wire for us. Client, if you're watching this video, keep an eye on that wire. The overhead service is in direct contact with that tree. Just to recap, last video was about decks. Okay, the builder has installed new beams because the cantilever exceeded 24 inches, and then also the cantilever exceeded 16 inches on the beam ends. Okay, I think it was like 3 or 4 feet, somewhere in that area. Anyhow, we had the client forward us the compliance certificate. Okay, you can see compliance certificate. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the compliance certificate, essentially what happens is you have a survey come out and do a site plan, RPR. And then from there, that gets submitted to the city. The city will review that site plan and ensure that the structures have been permitted and that they meet the current bylaws and so forth. So subjected to the garage, the deck, the house, okay? Now, we've got the certificate saying that the city's inspected this structure on both, okay? So a few things. This beam the pier is leaning quite a bit. Now, probably not a concern today, but as the ground moves and shifts and freezes, you can expect that to be a problem. Now, this is the one I wanted to show you. As you can see, we know from the previous inspection that the beam can exceed 16 inches. Well, we're sitting at about 26, 27 inches on center. Now, obviously a concern, or it doesn't meet building code, I should say. And then as you can see here, I can stick my hand underneath the pier. Now, a few other things to mention as whenever you've got a 3-ply beam, it should be resting on a 6x6 to ensure that you have a continuous transfer of weight right down. Well, as you can see here, half of it is missing underneath this joist. Well, if we've got compliance certificate from the city saying that this deck's been inspected, how can we have this many concerns? Well, let me tell you. If your walking surface for the deck from here to grade is less than 24 inches, it's not subject to city inspection. How can that be? You're buying $600,000, $700,000, or even $800,000 house, and the deck wasn't inspected? Well, you want a home inspector that knows the building code. While we don't recite the building code, it's very important for you to be familiar with it. And so, if you hire someone that has been in the retail industry for years and then all of a sudden become a home inspector, how can you expect them to have this experience? So very important that you hire someone that has trade experience. While I'm not against learning on the job, because as you do an apprenticeship, you learn on the job. I sure as hell wouldn't want to be paying someone $500 to be learning on the job, especially when you're paying $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 for a home. Okay, so very important for you guys to remember that. Anyhow, if you need an inspection, where your home inspector's got the experience that are in the trenches, firsthand, and will look after your best interests, make sure you reach out to us at 780-716-0752. Follow us on Facebook, and I'll see you on the next home inspection. Pierre with Overview Property Inspection.